I made this crochet mini scarf shawl as a fun, relaxing project, and it's quickly become one of my favorites. It's so easy to make and simple to customize to any size. What I love the most is how versatile it is. You can wear it as a headscarf, tie it around your waist, or drape it over your shoulders as a light extra layer. It also makes just a sweet handmade gift and is perfect for using up your leftover yarn. For this crochet scarf, I use Alice Diva. It is number 2 sport weight yarn. In one skein has 383 yards and I use most of it. 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, scissors, yarn needle. Please check in description below for all the details that you need to know how to make this scarf. First, make a magic ring. Use any method you prefer to make a magic ring. Here's what I like to do. I twist my yarn like this, the short tail on top, and I pinch it right here. Insert my hook into that loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, and chain one. The chain one is the part of magic ring. Okay, now row 1, we chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that 4 chains count as 1 triple crochet stitch. And then we're gonna make triple crochet into this ring space, triple crochet, yarn over, hook twice, insert the hook into the same ring space, yarn over, pull up a loop, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make 2 more triple crochet into the same ring space. So yarn over, hook twice, insert the hook into the same ring space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. One more. Yarn over, hook twice, insert the hook into the same ring space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Now we finish row 1. And then I'm gonna pull this tail tight to close up this magic ring. So I just pull it like so. So for row 1, I have 1 chain 5 space here. Row 2, chain 4, count as 1 triple crochet stitch. And then turn, or you can turn first and chain, doesn't matter. And then make 1 triple crochet into the next stitch here. I yarn over, hook twice, insert the hook into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then make 1 picot dot into the chain 5 space here. For the picot dot, it's gonna be slip stitch, chain 3, and slip stitch all into the same space, okay? So I insert my hook there, yarn over, pull up a loop, and pull it through. That is my slip stitch, and then I chain 3. 1 more slip stitch into the same space, insert the hook into the same space, yarn over, pull up a loop, and pull it through. All of that count as 1 picot dot. Then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 triple crochet into the next stitch, and then 1 triple crochet into the last stitch. The last stitch is always gonna be the turning 4th chain. Right here, insert my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Row 2 is complete and I have 2 chain 5 spaces. Every row you will increase by 1 chain 5 space. Row 3, chain 4, count as 1 triple crochet, and then turn 1 triple crochet into the next stitch, chain 5, picot dot into the next chain 5 space. Again, picot dot is slip stitch, chain 3, and slip stitch all into the same space. Alright, and then chain 5, picot dot into the next chain 5 space. So slip stitch, chain 3, slip stitch, chain 5, 1 triple crochet into the next stitch, 1 triple crochet into the last stitch, which is the 4th chain right here. Okay, row 3 is complete and I have 3 chain 5 spaces. Row 4, chain 4, count as 1 triple crochet, turn 1 triple crochet into the next stitch right here, chain 5, pick a dot into the next chain 5 space. So we have slip stitch, we have chain 3 and slip stitch. Okay, then repeat this, we chain 5, pick a dot into the next chain 5 space. So we have slip stitch, chain 3 and slip stitch here. Alright, repeat, chain 5, pick a dot into the next chain 5 space, chain 5, 1 triple crochet into the next stitch, 1 triple crochet into the next stitch, which is the last stitch, right into that 4th chain. Alright, round 4 is complete and I have 4 chain 5 spaces across. For row 5 to row 61, I'm gonna repeat row 4. It's the same pattern, and every row you're gonna increase by 1 chain 5 space, and at the end of row 61 I'm gonna have a total of 61 chain 5 spaces. If you want smaller, make less row. If you want bigger, make more rows. Just repeat row 4. Alright, I'm gonna keep repeating the same pattern and I will be back when I'm at the end of row 61. Okay, I have 61 rows total here. This is the end of row 61. And for row 62, chain 1 and turn. The chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. 1 single crochet into the first stitch. Oops, sorry. Single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, and then make 6 single crochet into the chain 5 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're gonna repeat this. We're gonna make 6 single crochet into each chain 5 space across the row. So 6 single crochet into the next chain 5 space here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, repeat 6 single crochet into the next chain 5 space. I'm gonna keep doing this and I will be back when I'm at the end of row 62. Okay, this is my last chain 5 space. Next, I'm gonna make a single crochet into the next triple crochet stitch. Single crochet into the 4th chain there. That is my last stitch. Alright, this is the end of row 62. Row 63, chain 1 and turn. Again, chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. Then we're gonna make 1 single crochet into each stitch across. So first stitch here, make a single crochet. Single crochet into the next stitch. Single crochet into the next stitch. Alright, I'm gonna keep making 1 single crochet into each stitch across. Then I will be back when I'm at the end of row 63. Okay, this is my last stitch here. Then I'm gonna chain 1 to lock the yarn and cut the yarn. Pull the yarn out. and weave all the ends, and I'm done. And I will weave the end later. I just need to block this to allow the stitches open. I'm gonna steam block it. It's very beautiful. And that's it for this beautiful little scarf shawl. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye bye.